You are tuned in to Kids in the Pit. Hey guys, it's Gabe from Kids in the Pit podcast. Today I'm joined by the one, the only, Ryan Baker. Ryan,
Hi.
thanks
Hi.
so much for doing this. Bad Religion is one of my favorite bands, my mom's favorite band since she was a kid, and very high on my dad's list as well. So here we go. So what do you do in the band Bad Religion?
Well, I play guitar in Bad Religion.
Oh,
And
nice. So how long has Bad Religion been a band, and how long have you been a member?
the Bad Religion's been a band for 42 years, and I have been a member for 28 years.
Wow, that's old.
I'm the new
That's
guy.
Yeah, but Bad Religion's old. It's almost as old as my mom.
Yeah. Well, it's just a product of its time.
Yeah. So for those not familiar with Bad Religion, if those people exist, what song should they look up? Also, what is your favorite Bad Religion song personally?
Well, if you're not familiar with Bad Religion, I would say you look up a song called Do What You Want off of the Suffer
I like
record.
that one.
Yeah, and I would also say my favorite Bad Religion song is called Portrait of Authority, which is on the Recipe for Hate record.
I I think I've heard
It's a,
that a couple times.
it's a deep cut. You like it though. It's
Yeah.
cool. Check it out
My
when we're done.
mom's favorite record is Recipe for Hate.
Good. Well, that's my favorite album too. So
Yeah. My favorite is Against the Grain.
that's a good choice.
Good
It's
one.
it's a weird one. I like that you like that.
Yeah. There's just a lot of good songs in it. So I started playing guitar this year, and I'm 10. The riff in Anesthesia is probably my favorite to play. How old were you when you started playing guitar?
I was 8 when I started playing guitar,
Hmm.
so I'm way ahead of you.
Yeah. So do you have a favorite guitar brand and style?
Yeah, I like Gibson Les Paul Juniors. They're my favorite kind of generally my favorite kind of guitar, though I collect all kinds. So, I mean, I love all guitars, but if I had to pick one, it would be a Gibson Les Paul Jr.
Oh. How many guitars do you own?
64. Well, I've been doing this for a while.
Anybody watching plays Minecraft, that's a stack. Stack of guitars. Okay. So do you ever Google meanings when you first hear lyrics to new Bad Religion songs? Because I do.
I have, yeah, recently I have. And then I found out by Googling that some words don't exist, like curiosity is not a word. But
Oh,
yeah,
one of my favorite words is pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanocoliosis.
wow.
It's a
Yeah,
disease you can get from breathing in volcanic gas.
wow.
Pneumono
I'll,
ultramicroscopic
you know what? I'll forget that instantly, Gabe. Thank you.
pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanocoliosis.
Wow.
Yeah, volcanic gases. So when I ask other artists what their influences are, many of them say Minor Threat. How old were you when you joined Minor Threat, and what year did Minor Threat start and break up?
Started in 1980. I was 15, and we broke up in 1983, and I was 18.
Oh, so what are some other bands you've been in or are currently in?
Well, I was in a cool band a long time ago called Government Issue, which is a DC band that's worth looking up for people. And the singer's name was John Stabb, and he died a few years ago, but
Mm.
he was the most genuine punk rock guy I think I ever met in my life. So Government Issue is one from the old days. And currently I'm in a band called Beach Rats, which is a kind of a New Jersey hardcore band. And it's myself and members of the Bouncing Souls and Lifetime. So that's
Oh,
kind of a
nice.
fun new one to check out.
I'll check them out.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite place you've toured in, and what is the most obscure place you've toured in?
My favorite place is Japan. It always has been,
Yeah,
like since the first time I've been. And actually, we're Bad Religion is going there next year. I don't know.
nice.
I think it's March. It's just such a lovely place. The culture is so interesting, and everybody's really cool. It's just a great experience. As far as obscure, I mean, I don't know. I played Jakarta in uh, in Indonesia, which you don't really think of There's a major
Oh,
touring
Indonesia.
stop.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
have expected that.
yeah. But also some weird stuff up in like way up high in Finland, like
Hmm.
where basically in the summer the sun never goes down. Like,
Oh, have you
yeah.
guys ever played in like anywhere in Africa? That'd definitely be scary.
No,
Oh.
we have not.
Hmm. Japan must be a really cool place because most artists I interview say Japan is their favorite.
Yeah, it really is. It's
Yeah,
just an experience all in a, it's a unique experience, especially for a Westerner. It's really kind of cool to see to be a real minority and get that feeling.
yeah,
Um, because you and I are both white kids and we don't know what the real world's like. I mean, you
yeah.
know, it's a great thing. If you get a chance, I suggest you go. I'm sure Brooke would like to take you.
I hope to go there someday.
Good.
So my first three concerts ever were Bad Religion last year when I was 9, and they were so much fun. You're the band that got me into punk and hardcore music altogether. What was your first concert and how old were you?
My first concert was when I was 14, and I went to see Carlos Santana in Detroit at Cobo Hall. Like my first arena concert. I'd seen music being played, but not, like formally where people buy tickets and
Oh,
go. So I think that counts.
I've never heard of him, but I beat you in the age department
Yeah, you did 100%.
by 5 years.
Yeah.
So what is a band you suggest other people go see play live?
Uh, Idols. Band is called Idols,
Okay.
IDLES. That's a really great one. Um, I think a fun band to see live is the Casualties, which is their punk band, kind of from everywhere, who've been around forever. You should look them up. They're very like super kind of like discharged, crusty punk, but they're just really exciting and raw.
Okay. I'll listen to them.
Good.
So, what are a few of your major musical influences?
I would say Angus Young from ACDC is a huge one, and Captain Sensible from The Damned is a big one. And you should check out The Damned because The
Oh,
Damned is my biggest influence as a guitar player. Um, and they've been around forever. If I would like you to your homework, Gabe, is to check out a record called Machine Gun Etiquette by The Damned.
okay, I will.
Good. Thank you.
So, my guitar teacher taught me some AC/DC riffs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good. It's a good
they're
fundamental.
yeah, some of them they're very fun, but a couple of them are hard.
Yeah. Well, they can be. It's
Yeah.
all in how you. It's just all about feel.
Okay. So now on to some non-music related questions. What state do you live in?
New Jersey,
Oh, nice. So, what is your favorite food?
cherry pie.
I will try it sometime, I guess. I never tried it.
You ever tried cherry pie?
No.
Oh, come on, man. It's great.
So, what was your favorite TV show as a kid?
Um, God, that's a great question. How old am I? Am I like a little tiny kid or am I like you, like a middle kid? Because
10-year-old self.
10-year-old, well, I was done with Sesame Street by then.
Yeah.
And so I was probably I was watching a show called Hogan's Heroes, which is about a kind of a hilarious take on World War II, which has not aged very well.
Oh,
And I also liked the Andy Griffith Show, which was about a small town in North Carolina and two sheriffs, and hilarity ensued.
that's cool.
Yeah,
So, if you had a time machine, would you travel to the past or the future? And when would you travel to?
I would travel to the past and I would try to roll in probably at the end of the 19th century. So let's pick a date as 1882 because you've got indoor plumbing and you've got kind of a similar way of life as we have now with just some more hardship. Um, So I would go there. But if I land, am I the same age I am now? Or do I have to like start there? See, this is the problem with time travel. My friends and I talk about it all the time. Like, if you go back in time, is it like, okay, here I am, I'm 57. I'm 57 in 1888.
I guess your age now.
Yeah, then definitely I would go with 1888.
Okay. So, if you could tell your 10-year-old self anything at all, what would you tell him?
I tell him to practice the guitar a little more because it will come in handy later.
Yeah, I love practicing guitar like every day
Yeah,
because, yeah, I love playing Anesthesia. It has an awesome riff. Like the breakdown at the end is just so fun to play.
yeah. It's kind of metal too.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
It's so like melodic. Just yeah, check out Shai Hulud's cover of Anesthesia.
I will.
Everyone watching. It's very heavy, but it's kind of good. So, would you like to add anything before we wrap this up?
um, well, I would like to add that I am humbled by how interested you are in my band. And also, I'm very impressed with how you've thought through all this stuff at your age. You're very articulate, and it's clear to see that you have this true passion for things. And, a lot of people don't find out what they really like until much later in life. So good for you. And this has been a great talk.
Yeah. So, thanks to Brian for joining me today, and thanks to all of you for watching or listening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Spotify and other streaming platforms. Until next week, bye.
Later.